On defense tonight than in recent games?
Well, we finally have our team healthy here. We played well last week. We finally have our team healthy. We have very good practices. It's hard to play with your two leading scorers and the shot blocker out at the same time. We lost 6 games in January. We were playing well early in January. We won 2 games in a row, and they all got hurt at the same time. And so it was difficult on our team because offensively we struggled, and then defensively we were getting better. But it's nice to have everybody back and be able to practice hard and practice like we play in the games. And our guys had a great week of practice. They competed tonight. And defensively, we made a lot of improvements.
What did you tell them at halftime?
Well, they went on that big run to tie the game up, and we gave up 2 offensive rebounds to close the first half. And that's a no-no because we struggled rebounding the ball. Thought we did a great job up until that point. We also missed 4 straight free throws. And then we gave up a transition 3. So that was, a lot of that was on us. To hold it down, Bonin only 3 rebounds for the game. Our bigs did an incredible job. They were physical, they were active. They got in foul trouble, but we used 3 bigs tonight, 4 bigs really, and one got fouled out, one had 4 and 4 fouls. But I thought that was a big key to try to neutralize just his energy because he's so devastating with his rebounding and energy.
A couple times tonight, it was like, the times the game was about to kind of slip away. And then at times you guys haven't been able to quite close in those situations. What do you think really enabled you to kind of pull
Well, defensively, we were able to get stops, we rebound the ball. I mean, that's been our thing. We've improved defensively significantly since the beginning of the year. We have our lapses. Like last week, we had a few lapses, but we just have to compete. And I think with those injuries occurring, we were having trouble just without a full roster to do all the defensive drills and the rebound. And so I think what we're hoping right now is that they can continue this next week. I think we have 3 days of practice, and we need every day of practice. It's because we've been so sporadic with our lineups all season, with guys being out from November all the way through now. And so now, the last 2 weeks, we've had the best practice we've had all season.
Were you worried about slowing the ball too early?
No, I tried to do that intentionally, and then we had the lead, and we were going to run the same play anyway. Want to take some time off the clock, and their bigs had trouble with our ball screens. Other than Bona does a pretty good job on it. But with we were just going to let our guards go downhill and make plays, and I think find the shooters and come to a jump stop. And when we did that, it was very effective.
tough year for Boogie in terms of injuries and emotionally and this and that? And what did you see about kind of the
Well, he's the Boogie Ellis we've known. He would after he hurt his hamstring against Stanford January 3rd of the first week, we won those 2 games in a row, and he had hurt his hamstring against Stanford, and Isaiah broke his hand the next game. And then Josh was out sick. So Boogie has not looked like Boogie Ellis until Saturday and then tonight. He has played very poorly because he fought through that hamstring. He was out for 3 weeks. Then he came back and he looked like older than me trying to play. Okay, and he he had no explosiveness. He had no change of speeds, no change of directions. And I give him a lot of credit. He's a very, very tough young man, and he fought through that injury. It was the hamstring was really hard on him. Not only when he was out, but then he tried to come back, and you could tell he wasn't 100%. And he just didn't play well because he had none of that explosiveness. So Saturday and tonight, he looked like the Boogie Ellis, the first team all-league guy that we've known for a couple of years.
Nick Crown called him a killer earlier this year. Just how important has he been to just the foundation of this program for the last 3 years?
Well, he's been great. We've won a lot of games. He's helped us win a lot of games. I know this year with all our injuries, we haven't had the 20 wins like we've had 7 out of the last 8 years or so. But he's been part of 2 NCAA tournament teams. He's been first team all conference. He really has improved as a player, a playmaker, and a lead guard.
How do you think the bigs played defensively inside?
I thought Vince was terrific. I thought Josh was in foul trouble. Vince ended up fouling out. I think Vince gave great effort. He was really active with his length. And then Aronson Page came in and gave us really good. He's 18 years old, Aronson, so he came in and really helped us with that foul trouble. So I thought the bigs by committee was effective, and they gave everything they had. They played hard.
Can you talk about the defense on their perimeter players? Last time Dylan Andrew put up 20 at the Galen Center. Can you talk about the defensive effort y'all did on him tonight?
Well, that last game, Boogie had been out for 3 weeks and had practiced one day and played and wasn't himself. Isaiah Collier was out, and we just weren't the same team. And then we didn't defend it at a high level. We allowed their guards to get in the paint, no sense of urgency to get over screens, and our bigs did not play well at all. They couldn't rebound. And tonight, I think they made their mind up that enough was enough, and they played as hard as they could.
Coach, obviously it's been a bit of a frustrating season for you guys. How, if at all, does this win change things you guys into the home stretch?
Well, I think you try to get momentum at any time towards the end of the season. We played really well last week. We lost an overtime game. We gave it away because of our free throw shooting and a couple offensive rebounds. Double overtime. We lost an overtime game to Cal. We missed a free throw with 15 seconds left. And so we've been right there since we got healthy the last 2 weeks. We've been right there. We didn't play well one game, but the other games, the 4 out of 5, we played very well. And I think it's important for us to try to finish strong. We have to go on the road next week and have a homestand to finish. And we haven't even thought about Las Vegas for the Pac-12 tournament, but we'll get to that. We just need to keep improving. It's nice as a coaching staff to be able to practice with a full roster and actually see improvement in your basketball team. We've been missing that the entire season, almost the entire season.
Coach, how do you build off this performance tonight?
Well, I think
Where do you guys go from this performance?
we go to Washington schools next week, and both are tough places to play. So we're just looking forward to taking a day off, enjoying a Sunday after a big win, especially a rivalry game. They beat us on our home court, and it's usually the other way around. We usually win at home, they usually win at home. Now it's flip-flop this year. UCLA has an outstanding coaching staff and tremendous players, and so to beat this team in Pauley, it doesn't happen very often, but we were very thankful and excited about this win.
A couple of times this year, you kind of get narrative with freshman mistakes, and what besides the foul trouble just gave you the confidence to keep him out there and keep him in those minutes?
Well, the other guys had foul trouble. No, he played well. He played hard. He's a freshman. He does make some mistakes, but he helps us with his size and length, his athleticism. And he made those 2 big free throws in the second half, and he was on the line by himself. I thought that was pretty cool to see an 18-year-old up there at Pauley Pavilion to do that in the second half when we needed those points. I thought it was tremendous.
Kobe's had a little bit of an up and down shooting tonight. For him to get that 3 late, put you guys up 11, just what do you like about the way he's competed through this year?
Yeah, he made that big 3 with 3 minutes left. He did it a lot last year for us. This year he's missed a couple of those opportunities, but he played within himself on offense. We had 12 steals tonight. Kobe was a big factor of that. I thought he was outstanding all night long defensively. He didn't gamble. He was in his position. He got deflections and had 3 or 4 steals.
Still feel like he's the best defensive player in the Pac-12, one of them?
Well, I've always thought he was a great defensive player, and I think if we can keep building on this, he's the leader of our team defensively, and Josh Morgan is our shot blocker. So I think if Kobe can keep leading us in practice, we need team defense right now. We told him we lost some games early in the year because some of the guys were just getting accustomed to playing college defense, and now I think they are, and it's nice to be able to have Kobe lead us in that fact.
Thanks, Andy.
You're welcome.